afternoon, everyone. We're back. It's our next episode of Cooking with MaraBette. I hope you're joining us. Hope you've got your list of ingredients. You found it on our website. If not, remember you go right to www.marabette.com and you can find our list of ingredients right there for today's demo. So, what we're making today is a real simple dish. It's hearty, it's home cooked, it makes you feel good and warm, especially on a dreary day like today we have here in South Carolina. We are making a skillet corn casserole. It's a really simple dish. You know I believe in simple things that are easy to do for the everyday person. So, what you have first was, we're only going to do half the recipe. So we have a pound of ground sausage. Now, I've already browned my sausage. So you want to go ahead and get your sausage brown. Let's go ahead and get that brown. I'm going to let it continue to brown. Hope everybody can see that. We're getting that sausage brown. You know, make sure you break up the chunks. So brown your sausage like so. We're going to break that up. Let that sit on the eye for a minute. I love these individual electronic eyes. They come in handy so much, especially if you're having large parties and you need extra cooking space, or if your kitchen is just small and you know you need to get multiple things done at a time. These eyes come in handy. So make sure that meat gets brown. Keep your heat on medium, so you don't want anything to burn. Let that meat brown. I'm gonna step away, get a few spices here that I like to use. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'll tell you what we've got here. So the spices are going to be up to whatever it is you want to do, whatever your taste buds. I always advocate, of course, getting you some pepper, some seasoning salt. If you're like my husband, he's a big fan of garlic salt, so I try to put a little garlic salt in just about everything. So while this is browning, we're going to add some garlic salt, get that shaken in there. And no, I'm not measuring because, like I said, it's to taste. With your garlic salt. I love herbs, so we're going to make sure we put some herbs in here as well. This is, you're going to get a little oregano, some basil. Now, I would recommend fresh herbs if you have them already dried. Unfortunately, my basil is gone, so we're going to use the kind you buy in the store. I do have some parsley here that's fresh. We're going to go ahead and sprinkle that in there. Alright. And last but not least, slip you some pepper in there. Get it nice and seasoned up. You can add, if you were my parents, for instance, you can add some really hot spicy seasonings. You know, paprika. Any kind of thing that's going to be to your taste buds. This is a really flexible, easy dish. So get that all mixed in there. Now, on the ingredient list, we told you to make sure you had your peppers and your onions. You wanted those to go ahead and be chopped. They don't have to be extremely fine, but they need to be chopped where you can actually use them. And they're not too big of a chunks unless you like chunky peppers and onions. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, so I've got my peppers and onions chopped up here. What you want to do, make sure your meat is brown. Keep that on a low to medium heat. We're going to go ahead and add our peppers and our onions. You can use green peppers, red peppers, orange peppers. It doesn't matter. Today I happen to use red. So let's get those peppers and onions mixed on in there. And we're going to just mix those in there. We're going to let those start to meld with the meat, the sausage, so we get a nice, good flavor. Get those in there. Oh, the aromas. If you could smell it through the camera, you would be like, oh my gosh, the aroma is so good. And it smells delicious. Alrighty. Let's get that all mixed in there. We're going to let that kind of mix in and let that heat get all the way through it for just a moment. Next, you want to make sure while that's sitting there that you've got, now for the recipe on, when we gave you the ingredient list, we told you to get 2 cans of cream corn. Like I said, we're only doing half of the list. So we did 1 can of cream corn. You still want 1 pepper, 1 small onion. If you're going to do a larger portion, you may want to use 2 peppers and a large onion. Like I said, the recipe is very, very forgiving. So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I put too much onion or too many peppers or anything like that. That's what I love about some of the recipes that we feature on MaraBette. They're forgiving. Very easy. When you're cooking, cooking is not an exact science. It's not like you're baking. Baking is more of a science where you have to have exact measurements. Cooking, on the other hand, is a lot more forgiving. So for those of you who are like, oh, I don't know what to fix, sometimes go in that cabinet of yours, start pulling out what you've got. You can't believe what you would come up with. All right. So that's all getting mixed in there with the heat going through. All right, let's go ahead and we've got our 1 can, like I said, I'm just doing 1 can today of cream corn. You don't want to use whole kernel corn because you need the juice, you need the liquid that's going to go into this dish to make this like corn casserole. It's not going to have a bread topping, it's going to be more like the inside of the dish. So, I hope everyone can still see this here. There we go. Move that over. All righty, next. Let's pour that corn in there. Put that in there. Now, normally I don't give away tips or tricks right on the air, but I'm going to do something a little special for you guys. Instead of putting water in your can to rinse out those extra juices, sometimes, depending on the dish, what I like to do is add a little bit of, you won't believe it, let me grab it here. Just a little heavy whipping cream. Yes, it's going to add a thickener, but you will not believe the creaminess of this that this will give this dish. So just a little bit. No, I didn't tell you that because, like I said, it is a little secret. We're going to mix that around in that can. Pull that lid back out. Pour that right on in our saucepan. So keep that in mind because that's one of those tips you don't get all the time. Alrighty. Move that off to the side. Let's stir up. So get everything nice and stirred, and then we're just going to let it simmer for a moment. And while it's simmering, I'm going to tell you guys about our next adventure that you can take part in. Let's get this all mixed up first, though. Like I said, this dish is very forgiving, simple, and it's very easy to make. Definitely not time-consuming at all. Alrighty. Mix that up. Turn that eye down just a little and let that finish simmering, get a little bit more heat in there. All right, that's going to simmer for a moment. I'm going to move these out of the way. All right, so what I want to tell you guys about while this is simmering is our very next contest. You know, here at MaraBette, we love giving things away. So we've got another contest coming up for you for the month of February. February is Valentine's Day. A lot of people like to do things as couples or pairs, or you know how that works. Well, what MaraBette is giving away, and it is featured on our website, we are giving away a set of these beautiful Italian dishes. I'm going to show you the plate here. Here's the plate. They are nice and sturdy. It's by a company named Vitri. It is Italian dishware. You've got the plate. There's 2 plates, 2 bowls. All you have to do is enter, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is to enter, though, is you have to, not only if you haven't already liked our page, follow us, of course, but then you need to get at least 3 more people to do the same. When you make a comment on our page, just say I've got those 3 people, you'll be entered into the contest. I'll put all that information again on both Facebook and Instagram, but you could be the lucky winner of this beautiful dish set, and it comes in a pair. All right, let's get back to our skillet corn casserole. I see it's bubbling over here. Ooh, look at that. Look, it's nice and bubbly. Isn't that beautiful? All right. We're going to let that bubble a little bit more while I get our dish to plate it up so you guys can all see what this is going to look like. And what I do suggest with this meal, you can make biscuits if you've got crusty bread. It is fabulous with that. If you want it to be a little bit more liquidy, you can add a little bit more water, or you can leave it as is. I kind of like mine a little bit more heartier, not so much of a soup, because it's filling that way, and it's good when it goes with the bread. So stay tuned. Let me grab our dish to plate. All right. I'm going to move this one out of your way. We've got a pretty green plate here and a green and white bowl. And our silverware. There's our dish. Looks like we're ready to go. Let's dish this up. A little bit in there. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Put that here. Get a nice piece of bread to go with it. And let's see what we've got for taste. That is so good. The flavors have really melded through with that. It's a combination of crunch, seasoning, meat, heartiness. It is an absolute crowd pleaser. I promise you, you will not be disappointed with this dish. Once again, check out the list of ingredients on MaraBette.com. Our videos will be uploaded to YouTube. Just go type in MaraBette on YouTube and you can catch all of our Cooking with MaraBette videos. Again, enter the contest, watch for the details. We'll see you next time on Cooking with MaraBette.